Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope everybody had a great weekend and getting excited. I don't know about folks elsewhere in the country, but here in Texas we should have a pretty good weather week, so looking forward to it. The flip side of that, downside is, once again, here we are talking about property taxes. Like I said last week, that's going to be a common theme because, face it, we're in the middle of property tax season. Appraisals are going to come out here for most counties any day. For Harris and Bear, they've already come out. So if you're in one of those counties, you have property in one of those counties, you can go online and check and see what your appraised value is this year. For the rest of the counties, we expect honestly any day. It could be any hour, really. By the time you are watching this or reading the blog article, they could already be out. So what does that mean? That means time to file protests. The deadline, it's really important. It is so important. We say this every year. The deadline for filing your notice of protest is May 15th. You cannot miss that deadline. It is super important. So keep that in the back of your mind here that you have to do this fairly quickly. To start the protest in Texas, you file a notice of protest form. The form, you can see it on the blog. I have a link to it. It's fairly straightforward. It requires your name or the name of the ownership entity, some information about the property, including its legal description. Easiest place to get that information is from the appraisal district website. So if you're in Dallas County or something, just go to the Dallas County website, Dallas County Appraisal District website, and look up your property based on, the easiest way is based on the ownership name, and go and find it'll have all the legal description and everything like that, and you can add that to your form. And then it's really important, a couple of things. One is it's really important when you're protesting why. There's a lot of different reasons why you can be protesting. Two that are universal for everybody: market value and unequal appraisal. Market value, pretty straightforward. You're just saying that the market value, the appraisal value, is not in line with what the market value should be. That's obviously sort of what most people think of when they think of protesting your appraisals. Second one is unequal appraisal, and that can be very important here in Texas. And so I want to make sure that everybody who's filing a notice of protest form is making sure you check that box. And here's what that means under Texas law. So first of all, the Texas Constitution says that taxation has to be equal and uniform. And what that means is under Texas law is that similarly situated properties have to be taxed in a reasonably similar manner. That's kind of a generic way to look at it, but because there are specific rules, and there are very detailed rules about what that means. But in general, it means if you have an office building that was built in the '60s, and it's whatever 5,000 square feet, and your neighbor has a similar office building built in the '60s at 5,000 square feet, then they should be taxed in a reasonably similar manner. Obviously, there are lots of adjustments that are made to that, but it's a way that opens up another avenue for you to argue that your appraised value is too high. So it's extremely important when you're going through this to make sure that you protest not only the market value, but also that the appraisal is unequal. And like I said, coming up May 15th, don't forget that deadline. If you have any questions, you need any help, don't hesitate to give us a call, 512-614-0335. Thanks a lot.